mu Gomba West ekizibu kye tusinga okubeera nakyo kya mazzi. Kati natuukira aba Ministry of Water ne nsobola okufunayo abagenda tukyalira wano basobole okulaba dams zaffe ze tuyina nga bwe zifaanana balyoke bamanye kye basobola okutukolera. Era neebaza okulaba nti batuuse ekyayi, ebugula, eddegeya, ekawaala, lwakibira ne wano ekitwe, kubanga daamu ezo zaateebwawo gavumenti mu myaka egy'edda naye nga kati zoonoonese, zeetaaga okwerulwa oba okuddamu bupya. Naye kati nze saasoma by'amazzi, be baabisoma, leero bazze batunudde balabye kiki ekiriwo. Kati be banaasalawo nga bamaze okutuuka eri mu ofiisi ne batunula mu reports balyoke batubuulire kiki. Naye waliwo ebizibu bibiri bye tulabye ebisinga. Ekyokusooka, awantu awali amazzi waani omuntu alina obwannannyini awo yeewaddeyo okuweerezaawo abantu basobole okukozesaawo. Ekyo abantu balina okukisomesebwa kubanga abantu balowooza nti balina kye bagenda okufunamu. Kati oluusi bagaana okuweereza, ogenda n'oyogera naye n'agamba nfunirawa, nga tamanyi nti yandibadde ayamba kitundu, yandibadde ayamba abantu bangi. Kati bwe banaakitegeera ne bamanya nti akolera ggwanga, ndowooza abantu bajja kukyusaako. Ate n'okusinziira ku ngeri gye babadde babonaabonamu, ndowooza kati bayize bajja okukola obulungi basobole okuwandiika ebiwandiiko ebyo. Ekirala, amakubo agatuukayo si malungi awamu. Kati n'olwekyo amakubo galina okuteebwawo, ag'abantu n'ag'ente. Bye bizibu ebibiri bye ndabye. Naye nga we tubadde tutuuka wonna ng'amazzi go gakwatirawo, naye nga kati ffe tubaleese, mutunudde, mulabye kiki, kati tubirekedde mmwe munaatubuulira kuba mmwe mwabisoma.
Daamu wadde kati yakalidde bw'eba ejjudde gabanga eri mu mmotoka.
Because it affects all of them. Yeah. So I think out of that suffering they wouldn't harden their hearts.
We've told them now, for us to want to interface with them, they sit as a team, as a community, agree, they write the sub-county, then the sub-county can now forward the data. They just have to send a copy to the ministry. Because the studies are already ongoing, but it's very hard to engage a contractor when issues of land are not yet flowing.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yes.
We always tell them.
The gear, I think the gear for it, they tell us it's public land. Where the dam was put is public land, but if we are to increase it, we shall definitely encroach on. There are two other. There's one family. I think it's one family.
Because we have a water problem in Gomba. In Gomba West, we really have a water problem. It's quite dry. So they came to look at the dams we have, and they looked at Chai, Bugula, Degeya, Kawala, Rechibira, and here in Chitwe. Thankfully, the catchment areas are good. The water actually gets into the area where the dam is, and they are the experts on this. So we expect that they'll go back and do their reports and tell us what they can do for us, because our need is water. We have noticed two problems. One of them is the ownership of the land on which the dams stand. But they have talked to the community, to those they found around, and told them the importance of surrendering that land for a noble purpose like this. And I hope people can be sensitized further, because many times they think there's compensation which they are going to get. And so people think they are going to lose out. But it is up to us to tell them that there's no loss in giving to the community. It's something that's going to be used by generations, and you will be remembered in the history of Gomba. So I would urge whoever has land where any of the dams that we're interested in is to surrender it for the purposes of the use of water by the community. There's also another problem we noticed of access roads, access paths for the cows and for people. That can be worked on, and I'm glad the ministry officials have taken note of it. So I just urge those who have land on which the dams are to do the paperwork and end up surrendering this land to the ministry so that it can be.
Water for Production Regional Center Central is to ensure that we provide water for production for smallholder farmers in the Central and Bunyoro sub-region districts for purposes of increasing production and productivity for their crops or agricultural practices. During this field, we've had an investigation of some of the old earth dams and old valley tanks in Gomba district, with the major aim of ascertaining, firstly, to what extent have they silted over the years, and what is the current existing usage? Are they needed to be used by the farmers? And if we are to make them in use, what will be the cost and what will be the possibility? So standing here, I'm standing next to Kabale Dam, which was constructed in the 1950s, and I've visited other 4 similar facilities similar to this. And our major goal is to establish the possibility of rehabilitating these earth dams, because firstly they are strategically positioned. Next, they're used by smallholder farmers, majorly the cattle farmers who are dealing in cattle, goats, sheep, as well as some smallholder farmers dealing in crop husbandry. They are growing maize, others are growing coffee, and we intend to ensure that this water can be used by the farmers in the drought period to increase their resilience, and thereby increasing their production and productivity in their practice.